significance of Sean Marks publicly calling out Kyrie Irving?
You've never seen me do this on First Take before.
Uh-oh.
About time. Thank God. Thank God Sean Marks said what he needed to say. We know who that was for. We know that's what that was about. We know that what was about. That's exactly what needed to be said. We need people who are going to be here and be available. It's that simple. No one can defend Kyrie. No one. You can try. It's falling on deaf ears. Walk in the streets, talk to people. I'm going to look at the Brooklyn. I'm from Queens. But damn it, it's New York City, so I love all the boroughs, especially you, Brooklyn. Don't you want to see him play? Kyrie Irving is not good. He is spectacular. He is box office. This brother is sensational. You walk through the turnstile to see a brother like him play. And you know what he does, Jay?
What does he do?
Because he knows he's spectacular, I'll play when I want to play. You should feel privileged to see me play. That's his attitude. And so what Sean Marks is saying is, this is what we need. Let me be very clear about the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving plays start to finish. He plays 70-plus games, okay? He's there for the playoffs without the shenanigans, without time off needed and all of this other stuff. Brooklyn might win the title because I think Kyrie Irving with KD is that spectacular. They didn't lose this team because of personnel. They lost because they were never together. They lost because there was no cohesiveness, no chemistry per se. And a few games during the regular season wasn't going to cut it. The Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant on the same team, with Kevin Durant departing from Steph Curry and Golden State, KD has one playoff series win. In 3 years. 3 years ago, when we looked at these brothers together and we fantasized about what they were going to bring, even though the first year was going to be without KD because he was recovering from the Achilles tear in the finals against Toronto. Kyrie only played 20 games that year. Didn't want to play in the bubble. Tried to discourage other people from playing in the bubble. Comes back after a 10-month layoff on December 22nd to be exact, and then needed time off because of the riots at the U.S. Capitol. There's always something. And what I'm saying is Sean Marks stood up and said, enough's enough. Now, I hope he follows through because the words don't mean a damn thing without follow through. And we understand that. We understand that that could have all just been lip service. I beg to differ. I don't think that Sean Marks says that without talking to your man, Josiah, and ownership for the Brooklyn Nets and getting the okay to take the position that he took because we all got peeps to answer to. And we get that. So we understand that. But the all objective and the sad part about all this stuff that goes on with Kyrie Irving and all the talking is that at the end of the day, we all are after the same thing, to see that spectacular brother on the basketball court
and play
more often than not. That's all we're after. We don't care what else you do. Do whatever you want to do with your life. He ain't getting in trouble with the law. He ain't getting arrested or nothing. He's not some reprehensible citizen that needs to be incarcerated or something like that. Kyrie's a good dude. Got his heart in the right place. He a bit misguided at times, but damn it, so are a lot of us. It's no big deal. All we want to do, the sad part is all of this noise is being made because we want to see him play. That's all we want. And that's what Sean Marks said yesterday, and I'm down for that.
Okay, I am completely fine with Sean Marks setting a standard. You made a really interesting point. You have to double down on that standard and back up the words that you say. So this is where it's going to get interesting to me, because I do believe that Kyrie will be available to play this season. You named some pretty polarizing subject matter between the bubble, people worried about what was going on, the riots, the U.S. Capitol, understand that, and the pandemic. I do believe Kyrie will be available this year. But this comes down to a relationship, in my opinion. Sean Marks can say all that. But the person that needs to reinforce it, Stephen A. Smith, is Kevin Durant. Because at the end of the day, Sean Marks, Joe Tsai, all these guys can say all this stuff about what's going to happen. But until Kevin Durant has that conversation with Kyrie Irving privately and confirms that for them, I don't see his words. They fall on deaf ears, man. They do. Like, it needs to come from one of the greatest players in the world. Now, if that came from Kevin Durant to Sean Marks, then know that it needs to come from his mouth, because all that stuff creates a passive-aggressive style of a relationship. And for me, that relationship between those two, if they're on the same page and if they can directly communicate hard things to each other, that's what a championship chemistry is. So if that is coming from Kevin Durant, it needs to come directly from Kevin Durant to Kyrie.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.